As you continue to awaken, it becomes crucial to recognize what truly holds the veil of illusion in place. The real infrastructure of your former bondage is not the laws or edicts of governments, nor the might of kings and corporations. Those are the outer symbols. The true pillars of the veil are internal states and beliefs, things like fear, the belief in scarcity, the incessant chase for external identity and validation, and the habit of projection. These are the subtle contracts that human consciousness has entered into, often without realizing it, which keep the illusion intact. Fear is a massive component. Fear of survival, fear of the unknown, fear of rejection or punishment. When you live in fear, you unconsciously consent to be guided by those who promise safety or approval. Scarcity is another key component. The deep-seated belief that there isn't enough money, love, time, resources, creates anxiety and competition, which makes people easier to control and distracts them from spiritual truth. Identity chasing refers to the ego's pursuit of worth through external labels, roles, titles, affiliations. It keeps you focused on who you are in society's eyes rather than the essence of who you truly are. Projection is the habit of seeing the source of your problems as outside of you, blaming others or the system, instead of recognizing your own energy's role in creating your experience. All of these psychological patterns are like threads that weave the veil and tie you to the old paradigm. The important realization here is that you are not truly bound by any external authority. You are bound by your own participation in these patterns. It is as if, at some level, each person signed an energetic contract, agreeing to live in fear, to abide by scarcity, to identify with the ego self, and to externalize power. The good news is that you have the power to revoke those contracts. How? By withdrawing your belief and emotional investment in them. When fear arises, you can choose to confront it with love and courage, thereby breaking your agreement to let fear rule you. When thoughts of lack come, you can affirm the abundance of source and refuse to continue the scarcity script. You can stop chasing external approval and instead turn inward to find your true self, releasing the contract of identity illusion. And whenever you catch yourself blaming or giving power to something outside, pause and reclaim that projection by asking, how am I contributing to this, and how can I take back my power? Each time you do this, you pull your energy out of the old matrix and the contract weakens. One by one, the links of the chain fall away. This is the true liberation. It happens inside of you. As more individuals do this inner work of withdrawing from these psychic agreements, the collective veil loses its support structures and begins to dissolve. Remember, a contract is only as binding as the agreement of the parties involved. If you stop agreeing to live in fear and separation, the illusion can no longer trap you. You become free in the most profound sense, and no worldly authority can reverse that inner emancipation once it is claimed. When you reach the point of truly stabilizing in the awareness of the one power, the understanding that all power comes from Source and that you are one with that Source, you become like a living firewall of energy on the earth. In the realm of consciousness, a firewall is something that nothing of a lower vibration can easily penetrate or influence. By holding steady in your enlightened state, you naturally nullify the hypnotic fields of the veil wherever you go. The energy of deception, fear, or manipulation simply cannot take hold in your presence as it once did. Instead, your presence creates a zone of clarity and truth. People around you may find that when they are near you, they momentarily snap out of negative moods or limiting thought loops without you saying a word. The field you emanate acts as a shield that repels the lower frequencies and a beacon that broadcasts divine truth. However, this effect can have a polarizing impact on those who are still deeply entranced by the old paradigm. On a higher level, their souls may recognize the light in you and rejoice, but on a personality level, they might feel strangely uncomfortable, exposed, or even threatened by the disruption of their familiar illusions. Throughout human history, many awakened ones, be they spiritual teachers, prophets, healers, or visionary leaders, have experienced backlash from the society of their time. Often, they were misunderstood, ridiculed, or even attacked by those who were not ready to let go of the old ways. Why did this happen? Because the frequency they held was dissolving the collective hypnotic spell, and those who benefited from the old power structures or were deeply conditioned by them felt their control slipping away. The entranced consciousness can react defensively, even violently, when a bright light shines on its shadows. So it was that many enlightened beings became targets, not because they did harm, but because their very being threatened the illusion of control and separation that others were invested in.